Welcome to An Apple a Day, a podcast, a resource, a community. Share your experiences and learn from others as we overcome barriers and learn to live a happy, healthy life with a disability. Welcome to the community. Here's your host, Jimmy Apple.
Hey, this is Jimmy Apple, and you're listening to An Apple a Day. But we're not bringing you the whole podcast today. We're just bringing you a bite, a slice of the apple. That's right, just a slice. But before we start, I want to remind you that An Apple a Day podcast is brought to you by www.famousapple.com. Famousapple.com is the home site for this podcast, and there you're going to find articles about the topics we discuss. You're also going to find access to our social media pages. You're going to find access to our private chat boards, access to our private chat rooms, and it's all free. It's there for you. Go over, enjoy yourself, read up on us. Join the conversations. We'll even add your conversations up here on the podcast. So, how you feeling this weekend, my friends? Do you have a good weekend? It was good out there. It was a good weekend. Now you got to take advantage of every minute that you have. Hope you're feeling good and feeling strong. We got a good one for you this week coming up. Man, so many people have different ideas that you never know which way to take it. And by this, I mean when it comes to workers' comp and getting hurt on the job. Some people believe that your boss cannot fire you for being on workers' comp. Is that true? Can your boss fire you for filing for workers' comp? Can you be fired while you're out on disability? There's thousands of different answers floating around out there, but we're going to come back. We're going to give you the answers this Friday. So you're going to want to be around. You may be surprised by some of them. Here's something else to think about. Have you ever gone to a job and your boss tells you, look, I'm going to put some extra money in your pocket. I'm going to pay you $25 an hour, but I'm going to pay you minimum wage on the books and the balance off the books. That sound good to you? Sure. You're not paying taxes on all that money. But here's the deal. If you get caught, you owe a lot of back taxes. But here's another thing. God forbid you get hurt and you have to go to workers' comp. Workers' comp is only a percentage of your gross pay. So now you're only going to get a percentage of minimum wage. How are you going to take care of your family? It's hard enough to try and take care of your family. It's almost impossible to take care of your family on workers' comp when you're getting workers' comp based on your full pay. Now you're getting it based on minimum wage. We're going to be discussing that as well. There's some legalities there that you might not want to get mixed up in. So we had those topics. We got a couple of other good ones. We got a couple of questions from listeners again, a couple more questions, which is good. I always like to answer the questions, especially when we know the answers. So we have a couple of good things coming up this week. I want you to be there. Now, one more thing. Now, this is just last Thursday, I told you. We had 14 different countries listening to us. Well, whatever happened over the weekend, we doubled that. We now have 28 countries listening to An Apple a Day. That's right, 28 countries. And besides the U.S., the biggest amount of listeners this weekend. Now, the U.S. blows it away. We get the most listeners. We get hundreds, if not thousands, from the U.S. But the biggest amount of listeners from a new country was from Hungary. That was just yesterday. We got 50 new listeners from Hungary. Unbelievable. But it's great. I want to welcome them. I want to welcome everybody to the podcast. So welcome to the family. Welcome to our group here. Welcome to our community. So make sure you come around this Thursday and Friday. We'll have the new episode out on Friday. And check us out. We have a good one. Like I said, a lot of information coming out to you on Friday about disability and workers' comp. So you're going to want to hear it. You're going to want to have it. So I'll talk to you Friday. Now remember, before I go, remember this. Things can always be worse. That's right. There's people right now striving to be where you're at. Striving to have what you have. So when you look at things and you moan and groan about it, just remember, things can always be worse. Okay, my friends, I will talk to you on Friday. Have a great week. Stay strong. Do what you got to do. I'll see you then. This is Jimmy Apple.
Thanks for listening to An Apple a Day with Jimmy Apple, your gateway to a happy, healthy life. Join our community at www.famousapple.com. See you next time.